Hey, welcome to my channel. Through this video, we'll discuss the communication, which is a part of the animal behavior in CC 13 of semester 3rd syllabus. So, animal communication is a passage of information between two animals. The animals which send signal is called as signaler, while the animal that receives signal is called receiver. Animal communication is also known as the biological communication, and it was developed by the nicotine virgin. So there are types of communication. There are basically four types of communication, that is chemical, audio, visual, and the tactile. So chemical communication use the chemicals like pheromones and ectohormones, etc. Example are the female silkworm attracts male by releasing a pheromone called as bombicol. Next is the audio communication is based on the sound and widely used in the animal kingdom. Example are the monkey cry out a warning when a predator is near, giving the other member of the troop a chance to escape. Next is the visual communication involves the signals that can be seen. A signal include gesture, facial expression, body posture, and coloration. Example are the chimpanzees communicate a threat by raising their arms and slapping on the ground or staring directly at another chimpanzee. Next is the tactile communication based on the uh, touch. So when two organisms must be right next to each other to touch. These signals are fairly common in insects. Foraging communication in honeybee. Then here is a figure of the animal communication. Communication can also be defined as any transfer of information among animals, and the communication is any transfer of information on the part or one or more animals that has an effect on the current or future behavior of another animals. Slater defines the communication as the animal communication as the transmission of a signal from one animal to the another such that the sender benefits on average from the response to the recipient. Thus, the communication is a general term for signal exchanged between the animal and it is essential for their survival. So, the study of animal communication, sometimes called the June semiotics, defined as the study of sign communication or the semiosis in animals. So, distinguishable from the anthropos semiotics, the study of human communication. So, here's a term auto communication. It is a term used when the sender and the receiver of the signal is the same animal. Example are the echolocation in bat and dolphins. So, animal communication which occurs between the member of different species called as the interspecific communication. An animal communicate to other animal with various agents, visual, sound, echolocation, interaction, body language, and smell. In addition, the Conal Lorenz from the Austria, Nicotine Burgen from the Holland, and the Karl von Frisch from the Germany have a very important role in the different behavior. There is a tactile communication is seen in the foraging behavior of bees. So, bee dance is a dance of the honeybee, which is used for the language of communication. So Carl von Frisch has discovered the communication mechanism and decoded the language of the bees. Bee perform certain rhythmic movements and emit odors that are easily received and responded by the other bees. And these types of dances have been observed in bees, round dance and the wachteling dance. Figure of a queen bees, worker bees, and the drone bees. So there are two types of dance shown by the bees, that is round dance and the tactile dance. So round dance informs that the source of food is less than 100 meters but cannot indicate the direction of the source, while the wachteling dance indicate the direction of the source. So tail wagging dance is more than 100 meters far away, and the performing bees runs towards the direction straight ahead for a short distance, wagging the abdomen, makes a 360-degree turns towards the left and runs ahead once again and turns right, and this is repeated for several times. So round down dance is like it turns left and goes round, and then it again backs in the same direction, and it repeats again and again. So in tail wagging dance, it is like the bees in the center move some steps forward, and then it again turn towards the other half of the circle, and then it again forwards, and then it oppositely turns to back side of the other cycle. Here is a small another term that is swarming and the nuptial flight. The workers and hundreds of drones come out from the old hive and fly to a suitable place to form a new colony known as swarming. And nuptial flight is a copulation process that takes place with a drone in the air and the queen receives the spermatophores from the hive. And after copulation, the genital part of the drone are located forced out and the drone dies immediately. And it occurs during the early summer to avoid the overcrowding in the old hive. So this is all about the communication and the foraging pattern in the hive, in the bees. So thank you.